But the thing is, blanket tariffing everything is incredibly fucking stupid. Because a lot of that stuff is never coming back. Like, we're not going to be sewing cheap clothing. It literally is everything. It actually is, no. Like, it literally is everything. If you think it's not everything, you haven't been reading over. It's literally, the way that the way that the tariffs were calculated is genuinely one of the most perplexing and backward ass like things I've ever seen. There are exemptions, like extremely limited exemptions. Mostly everything is essentially tariffed. There's a few things that are not tariffed because we need the raw materials, or they're for like support our industries, and some of them are delayed, like automotive parts. Let's be realistic here. It's essentially everything. Thank you very much for the 500 bits from Rare Halo. You're making a game, you need ideas. You're asking 5 streamers to give you an idea that you would want to see. Oh, shit. Now you put me on the spot, dude. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I think whatever game that you have, I think that, like, the most important thing to concentrate on, because most of the games that are extremely competitive and stuff like that, concentrate on whatever the fuck you end up doing. I wish I could give you better advice and stuff, but just make sure it's fun. Like, small indie fun games and stuff like that, honestly, are generally a pretty big hit if you're trying to, like, get streamers to play them and stuff. Like, inexpensive for viewers to buy. Big social aspect. Like, a lot of those, like, little fun games go viral all the time. But anyway, the way that the tariffs work, for those that don't know, okay? So generally, like, tariffs, I don't think are a bad thing. I actually don't think it's necessarily a bad idea to tariff things that are, you know, could potentially help, you know, for like national security reasons, and just for, you know, not having to depend on other countries for things. You don't want to be in a position where you're depending on other countries for things, especially in the United States, where, not for nothing, we have land, we have resources, we have money to do all of this stuff, right? So if it's a little bit more expensive, tariff the product coming in so that you don't have to depend on foreign nations for that, and they can, you know, end up fucking you later, right? But the way the tariffs were calculated is there's a blanket tariff, right? And then there's, like, generally speaking, they put whatever the other country was tariffing the US, right? Plus, they would also then take the trade deficit and then divide it by 2. So let's just say you have 100 billion worth of goods that a country sends to the United States, and we send them 70 billion. So the way they would be calculated would be, they would take, you know, that's a difference of 300 billion or 30%, and they would cut it in half, which is 15%, so it'd be a 25% tariff. Extremely dumb. Like, I'm like genuinely convinced. I'm genuinely convinced the purpose of these tariffs is to crash the economy so that interest rates go lower. I'm literally serious. I don't think it's like a permanent crash, but people are getting a little out of hand with that. I do think, though, that, like, okay, this guy has triple ADSs here, and the wall is muted.
That's muted. That's the other. I get a business.
I killed them, fuck.
Where is he? Is he like stuck here?
I'll drown him for you in a second.
I'm walking inside. He's on a skylight there. Can I get another boost?
You sure can.
Top right on pallets. I called Ibs.
On the cocktail window. No, he's on the cocktail window.
He dropped.
Drop.
Okay, I'm gonna plant them.
I have a red flank. You just gotta worry about what.
I bait.
There's no white rotate, okay.
I baited.
It's so billionaires can further consolidate wealth at a discount? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, just in general, there's pretty much all of the transactions and loans and stuff that have taken place over the last, like, several years are at you know, pretty decently high interest rates, right? And if you want to reconsolidate all of that debt at a lower rate, right? You need the fucking economy to tank. The economy, the interest rates for homes and commercial property and everything else that people have taken loans out for are, you know, the only way interest rates are ever going to 2 or 3% again is if there's essentially a crisis of some kind where the economy like crashes. Honestly, I literally can't think of any other logical reason that like the way that the tariffs were implemented other than to crash the economy, like so that Jerome Powell is forced to lower interest rates. I genuinely can't. Like I've really tried my hardest. Like I read up on this stuff like quite a bit. I have a background in like finance and stuff like that, like free streaming. I genuinely am perplexed.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
I don't know why I just took thermite, but we're here.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, this is zombie dead.
One pixel door. They have mutants, yes, but I don't think he's playing box.
The wall is muted this time too.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we can just ash it.
Yeah, I shot
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Can you think of this? Or no?
Yeah, our attack one is playing like underneath skylight. He's crazy.
I'm in sick by the way.
Nitro?
I think it's inbox, box that.
Pixel dead.
I'm
Behind him, behind him, Peter.
Let's see one.
You're lucky if you can. I don't know if you can get it.
Walk my
I'll get it.
Secured.
Where?
Fucking I don't know why he's going.
Oh, you already have defuse? Okay.
Yeah, I'm grabbing. There's just fire all over.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
The tariffs along with tax hikes on the wealthy. The second part, LOL, are meant to provide relief for no tax on tips for people making less than 80K. Maybe that'll happen because taxing tips is like super hard anyway. Like most people that get cash tips just don't even report that shit anyway. No tax on Social Security income. I don't know. I mean, we'll just see, dude. We'll see. We'll see if any of this stuff is like. We'll just see. That's all. We'll just see. But the thing is if you're saying, like, essentially tariffs are a tax, right? They are a tax right now. Because a lot of the stuff that's manufactured overseas is that production is never coming back to the U.S. unless it was fully automated. Or whatever, 5% automated, maybe. Then maybe. So it's essentially just a tax on everything you buy.
Your drone has found a bomb.
Mm-mm.
10 seconds.
College. It was her first semester too, but she like never had a job or
Found a
anything.
bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Paris to be back.
I'd be
Yes,
fucking
that
tired
is
for
how
the
it
weekend.
is.
She's like, you come see me? I'm like, I
Yep.
don't want to drive 2
We'll
hours.
see. Elman, you're a moron. It's reciprocal tariffs? No, it's not. It's literally not. It's reciprocal tariffs plus the trade
These guys kinda
imbalance.
suck. He's swinging out
They're
that.
literally not. It's like actually just not at all what it. Okay, this guy's just peeking the door over and over again.
Have a look at that. I'm gonna follow you. Should have picked a loose.
Bad read.
Oh,
Articles saying that I know. We'll just see when that happens, buddy. I literally do not believe that that happens.
mine big. Nice. Someone mine big was low on mine.
I don't
Yeah,
care
no,
what
yeah, no.
people say. I care what people
One
do.
third floor, one bake, one I don't know the last guys. Wait, prep, third floor and bake.
was on like the flipped
It's okay.
shelf. We're not gonna get like directly into politics because we're straying
Yeah,
way
walking
too
on
far
white,
into
cross
that. I'm
walking on
gonna
white,
just
strike
start
it.
like banning people. Like we're not doing this shit right now. But
Still
You have
sitting
another
big.
gun in your pocket. you can
okay,
do
do we have can we get these bandits off somehow? I mean, have like a nade or
I
something.
can nade, yeah. Give me a sec.
Yeah, Yana has EMPs.
Oh, nice. Okay. I have 2 aces left, so.
Yeah, watch Brown walk down. This guy needs to walk down, Brown. Hey, man. Nice, good read.
Is that the guy that was offside? No, the bandit was. I'm gonna put a brown cam. Oh, alright. Or I'm just gonna die. That came out red. He's in coat. Kill me.
Four last stop standing.
W.
Audio prep.
You sure? Yeah. Yeah, actually is.
Yeah. You defuse, you can
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh my god, never mind. You just have KingGeorge aura.
Well, he was shooting and moving way too much where I knew he didn't know where I was, and I knew where he was, like,
That's
roughly
true.
was, so.
Yeah. That guy was lost as fuck.
You are looking at stuff that's still made in China, just enough percent that it's not fully completed in China. Basically prefab and completed in Canada. That's what you're gonna do.
Okay.
But don't the parts still get tariffed? Too?
Are you gonna play in CS with me?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. Yep.
I'll give you
That's
castles.
That's that little cigar box thing.
Yeah.
I'll try my best.
Secure the bombs.
Buy lumber in Europe. I don't know. We'll see, dude. I hope everything works out, but I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't know, like I said, I have like a heavy background in finance previous to streaming and stuff like that, and I mean, you read any fucking top investor, any economist, they're just like, what in the actual fuck is going on right now?
10 seconds remaining.
So, I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. Like I said, I've said it before too. I hope everything works out. I don't really see that being the case, but hopefully I'm wrong.
Get ready to engage.
I think there's a girl.
Also, this direct record.
Yeah, when you're playing in CS, just like call if you need help. The double door is on it.
You have been spotted by
Oh my god.
Okay, I think I got ace. I'm pretty sure. I don't know who I killed.
On the rear.
Actually. I think I killed ace. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Alright,
your
pop
entire
red
team's
hat.
dead.
Pop both hatches.
I'm
How
walking up.
old am
I'm
I?
fine, red
I am
hatch. Oh, no.
34.
I'm red hatch. Dropped. Dead.
one op 4 remaining.
I think people take too like crazy of stances on each side, where it's like doom and gloom, the world is fucking gonna end and stuff like that. I don't think it's gonna be like that bad,
Victorious. Hostiles
but
eliminated.
it's just there will be a lot of the stuff is just not gonna change. Like a lot of the manufacturing that's being tariffed is never coming back to the U.S. It's just not gonna happen. So you're just gonna be paying like a lot more for certain items if they're manufactured overseas, like things that are just never going to be manufactured here. And that's pretty much it. Probably the stock market will tank. Probably pretty much everything else will be fine. And then eventually there will be some type of agreement where, you know, probably certain industries remain tariffed, which is really how it should be should have been originally. And then, you know, the other stuff will probably get dropped and that's it. So I can get back lips. No other country buys American cars. The reason that a lot of countries do not buy American cars is a lot of the cities and stuff like that are not meant to, you know, hold cars from the U.S. They're just too big. They're also insane.